I think Tag Heuer stands for the four principal P's, that's prestige, precision, passion and performance. I think that's something we all can identify with, and I especially, the way I look at my career, my life, I think these are very important aspects, how you're supposed to approach your life, approach your work and approach your relationships in life. Well, I think that's pretty much the headspace of the new generation, or the generation before me and after me. It's about how you deal with life, how you approach your work. We all have our own goals and certain mindset how we want to achieve things. And I think that's what Tag Heuer is trying to say, is that you don't really have to go by the society do's and don'ts about what's right and wrong. I think what's right and wrong to you, how you want to approach your life, how you want to approach your work in the most honest way and with correct intentions. I think that's what it really stands for. So I guess it all comes down to don't crack under pressure and just deliver.
The way we did the set was to keep it slightly vintage, keep it still edgy, but still modern in a way that there have been elements which kind of define a study. So it's like a collector's room. It's inspired by Ranbir's life, history in terms of his forefathers, the family background that completes the whole the set. There were retro elements, there were records, there were posters from RK movies, some sketches, some interesting stuff. And then we had cars and we had a few books. And so it was like a study of a guy, basically. That's how we planned the whole look and feel of the shoot.
There are a lot of guys actually who succeed in their time, but there are very few guys who succeed in changing their time. And these are the guys that we are calling time changers. You talk of guys in terms of a global ambassador, you talk of people like Cristiano Ronaldo, Maria Sharapova, you talk of somebody like Shah Rukh Khan or even Ranbir Kapoor. They're guys who have defied the paradigms, they're guys who have challenged the conventional, they're guys who have not stuck to the routine, they have done things in a different manner and they've never cracked under pressure. And that is what makes them a time changer.
I don't think I ever felt pressure. I felt a responsibility, that my family has been contributing for 80 years now to Indian cinema, and now I have to take that legacy forward, but I have to take it in my own individualistic way, with my own notions, with my own thoughts, with my own choices. So I think pressure is always used in a negative way. I think pressure can always be used in a positive way also. So for me, like I said, it was more like a responsibility, and I had to prove myself within the family that I came from. 7 years in the industry, I've had 11 releases, so I guess the excitement, nervousness and anxiety, it keeps increasing, because now there's certain expectations that you have from yourself, from your own work. Bombay Velvet, it's a genre which is completely new to me. It's a genre which I believe is also new to Indian cinema, so I hope that people identify with, people give it a chance, and I hope it's engaging. But I'm extremely excited because I didn't crack under pressure, and I chose something which I believed in, and I hope that we are being able to deliver it. My favorite sport is football because I've always had a natural inclination towards it. Since I was in school, I used to play for the school team, and I try and play every Sunday as much as I can. I'm extremely excited that Cristiano Ronaldo is part of the Tag Heuer family. Hopefully I'll get to meet him through Tag Heuer someday. He's not really my favorite player because I support Barcelona and he's in Real Madrid, but I'll give him a chance. I think two people I idolize in my life. One is my grandfather, Mr. Raj Kapoor. The kind of work he did, I was very young when he passed away, so whatever I know about cinema, about him, is through his work. And second would be Messi, because he's my favorite football player. I like the way he approaches the game, approaches his life, how concentrated he is on the field. It's about the game, it's about scoring, it's about winning, and I like his approach towards the game. think you're supposed to follow the rules and defy them. I think that's important. I don't think you should be a rebel in every way. You should follow certain rules. But then what's right, what's wrong, who's to tell? At the end, you follow your own heart and your mind. And if there's a marriage between both of them, I think there's nothing better than that. I think owning a watch is something which I always wanted. It becomes a part of who you are. It identifies you. And I think with the Tag Heuer, I think I've finally found my identity. And now I can live with this identity and hopefully die with this identity. I'm extremely humbled. Tag Heuer has always been one of the dream. It started when I was really young. It's the first watch I wanted to own in my life. I remember my parents gifted it to me on my 13th birthday. It was a Tag Heuer 2000 series. I still remember it was a blue dial. So now to be associated with it, to be part of the Tag Heuer family, it's really very humbling for me. It's like a dream come true. I remember even in school, when classes used to be going on, I used to be making this sign, writing Tag and Heuer down, trying to get it exactly how it's written on the brand. So really I have to pinch myself to actually make myself believe that now I'm part of the Tag Heuer family.